yeah, we see for High Gift Tech Media. I wish some course subscribe to your YouTube channels. And I'm going to share your videos for your TikTok and your Facebook pages. And then so you're saying Asia, Ewa Hanomana, and I watch you and some SC where you're my moon in the Akoko Subibri, and I hear baby discuss it and every man I be coming home. I'm a year baby can kind crack and moon some. Now you in some ways where you're my moon in the air, of course, no, your bobo when say a boying and I say a dear cool. Into your mama Brima Aquabana, a fee yen swasso. Brima. And you may walk out, and you may on answer seeing her.
Say,
because you watch your
yes, when it said, to die, say to me, a banana, she bet you are drinking. And my gun, yeah, and then. And one thing I don't suffer, me say, cemetery me, Yamisha.
Give take a tea for you now, that was say. Now, and then in our tree, in summer coso, pa, where you may mupana. As I say, yes, soon, as say it's not the king came, Bimuna topics no, the Abeba won't say no. Yen discuss and yen shall say, Niam paying for the day or my near corner. Why and I say, oh my no, sign it because very much it's a book because we're Ghana how. Yen kind a bit to say, your friend say, Honorable Sam George, on your friend DSTV in some seminar bay.
Yeah,
Bayma, Nasima who say, okay, can win some pana. Fire when I share the air, I say, and titanium maybe I say the whole issue no. And no can say you blame minister a Honorable Sam George, and you can say blame the crowd because or no the any demand. And those who are not actually following what he is doing, you know, don't really understand what is happening. The thing is, most of us we are not be a dream about
the things he's doing a lot. He is currently negotiating with TikTok. Okay. So that TikTok could pay us. Only say over Africa.
We Ghanaians or
yes, he's negotiating for Ghanaians.
Okay.
But definitely, if that's the case, it will extend to other countries as well. Because we call US, UK, any Germany, any other countries are. We have video to TikTok, and yes, we call live video. Can I at one? And nobody have to give to you. But so many number of views now when TikTok jam.
Oh, like other parts of the country, and I say
the world. To say US and United Kingdom, and the country.
Yeah, other parts of the world.
Yes. So what point I say? But if you TikTok, Africa for your content. Content, everybody content, crazy content.
People are dying. People are killing themselves.
Yes, but right now, those who are making sustainable income on TikTok now are people who are actually going live.
Yes.
And then you'll be at the time I call life. But content are quality, educative. But resources need you.
Or the better life.
Yes. But to be US or you be a TikTok channel. And see if somebody does videos and TikTok is not paying the person, then you're wasting the data or recording or uploading. And then just all call life. Life look our college so no be at one I give to. What's the point?
You crying how to even monetize. Whether
what's the point?
We have even gotten
and he's having that conversation over TikTok, the payment platform back one, and even international, by me back home, your tiny deal was Cassam, who get this say, Obi Tom and Tom, Nami, Yamsika, transfer scanner, PayPal, any Ghana, or you Ghana, and you want to register PayPal.
Yes.
He's also negotiating that one as well.
Oh, okay.
And then DSTV, and then data services. And a lot of things now. Oh yeah.
But see, DSTV is DSTV.
Yeah, but so I'm trying to say that DSTV is just one aspect of it. Now, starting, DSTV didn't want to reduce the prices. It's a way back and forth. MOA say one more deadline. If they don't, he will. Obama, as the communication authority, or best stop on broadcasting. They will terminate their agreement to be able to broadcast their television in Ghana. And Omanene call in Kasahon. What's the point in that? And then per the negotiation, he wanted them to reduce the price. He has videos. What I say, we don't even need the promotion they are trying to bring. He want price reduction. But the point is, Ghana and phone be so enjoy DSTV because they're not people. And he is trying to be in the middle. Or no, on per se, Ghana for lose see the enjoyment they're having on DSTV. Yes, Anka, what Ghana have to do is say a ban DSTV. Because you can't dictate to us as a foreign company.
Yeah.
And you know, he's also thinking about the Ghanaians.
Making money from us.
Yes, so he's also thinking about the Ghanaians.
Okay.
And so we are offering okay, this is what we are going to do. Your premium, your compact plus, your compact, and then you can also have this in Kitwem. And you know, what we are going to do is say, yes, it's a reduce price. Nemo, Obia or compact plus, yeah, the premium channels, and then Obia or compact, yeah, the compact plus package in a barrel. And he said, remember compact plus. Now me chia 500 and something. Now compact here 300 and something. I'm getting the emissions here or compact compact plus or compact.
Okay.
So if I don't want to be paying a huge amount now, now manage package na mission now. The only thing I need to do is downgrade.
Okay.
What's the point in that? And then after discussing in our course, you know, obey a communicating pair to the public, and then DSTV started punching holes into the communicating obey, and now they are trying to make it look as if say a promotion which will last in December, and then even if you downgrade, you will not benefit. But that is not true, because the point is, what say o packages now, what increase the packages.
The packages.
So if I'm at compact plus, I'm better compact. I have to enjoy the new every time. Which means say if I downgrade, I will not benefit the extra channels now. Then what is the essence of the promotion? Because Obu or compact plus he doesn't need the premium. He can't opposite a braffem. But enjoying baby one. Or say enjoyment and the question the one that you know for the onuja and the to enjoy that one. But premium near me does it even make sense? So DSTV is doing something here. Ghana for how much and we should start demonstrating against DSTV rather than attacking the minister or no work for our interest.
But right, don't you think say he being a minister or no so because definitely some just nifi on share we your friends Uncle Shebi. Yeah. Don't you think that he being a minister, he is also paying, like the family is paying, even if he is not paying, his family is paying, most of his relatives are paying some. That's why he is now fighting for them, say, baby, do you see? And I say he is fighting the
anytime I start a conversation, I start free by So he is not working on the DSTV thing alone. There is a lot of policies he's working on, and never be working on say in terms of our communication, because nobody internet now these things are very essential. What's the point in us? And number majority of people making us a Ghana say oh be our TikTok. This will be on smartphone. What's the point in us? Obu video you to say this person video now phone he doesn't need it, but camera na so or baby. And so a lot of things now, but also DSTV, you know, we so kind data deal. I'm even data crown when you cry your home banter or take Twitter and other places. You get it? Because that time, not a percent telecoms and take data bundle costing so. And then they were bringing in a lot of discussion. There was a round table. Emma, they did a survey looking at the strength of signals of mobile signals across the country.
Okay.
What's the point? Omoka said the amount of money they are charging us, and then the quality of services and matching. So it doesn't really make sense. How was starting in Tokani?
So he started this fight. Kind of opposition, no crowd that. And
so the policy was a Dawson.
Okay.
And I find what to Nemana do DSTV. So I learned say per article American writer say, and TikTok is coming to do a workshop in Ghana about how Africans can benefit on the TikTok platform in terms of monetization.
Because see at TikTok, remember say unya up to 1,000 plus followers. Unya your friend is to be in life impo. And I'm education and and when me say I have my platform I may post to this DSTV thing on it's less than like I feel I'm 400 followers. Oh, okay.
But I go like I even play game life and all that.
Hey,
so that's the education side.
No,
so you see, say Gifted Solutions ran a training
in
IT.
Yes.
And if you want to learn more about digital marketing, technology, social media, Oba will be able to take you through. What point can I say? Yeah, time content free online for this education. We started doing some 1 or 2 tutorials, but time we need.
Okay.
But we have a lot of instructors or much there they will take you through as part of Gifted Solutions courses. And you know, Minister Ghanaians should forget about political affiliations.
Okay.
Now you enjoy attack, and let's concentrate on getting a better service for Ghana. Because no, it's not really about say DSTV for our time. He just want a better service for Ghanaians that at a lower or affordable cost.
Yeah.
And I don't know the reason why this can become an issue when we have to focus on the DSTV.
The problem in Ghana now is we politicize a lot of things.
Any problem?
And that is what is bringing Ghanaians down.
What's the point in answering?
Well,
because how can a foreign company,
somebody fighting a good cause for the whole country? I think both the minority and the majority must come together and like help build that cause rather than sabotaging what the person is doing. If almost feel say
exactly. Because at the end of the day, say DSTV Tiswa. Now to DSTV,
subscription.
What's the point in answering? So I think say per the agreement the minister did with them, it was like
okay.
But then we are going to upgrade the services so that somebody who wants reduction will downgrade. And then they realize say communicate they don't also want to lose. And they also try to punch holes into the communicator minister now. Because there's no way a minister will meet people, have a discussion with them, and say that this is what we are going to do, and then they agree on it. For the other party will now say yes, how? A whole minister of state. How?
That's a lot. What point
is that? They would say what that because they pay the share on an agreement and I'm a minister and making this communicate on media platforms.
Okay.
And so if say yes, I want any kind send on any kind of minister Abetina TV so I can be cantor for what? Because I want to swear minister need to be the only thing they can do is look at Ghana laws and other stuff and then deal with you according to how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you got DSTV in person, but so they should have said so. Rather than bring this kind of agreement, any disagreement between the public, the minister, and then themselves. Because Ghana government can sabotage the business. They can look for alternative satellite company or provide this TV services number for football. And majority DSTV don't want football. Toys, no. What's I know the ABC can if not that's there. And they can have alternative because you will channels they could go in and get these satellite services to come and render here. It's a one opportunity government only negotiating up one. You don't now become more like antagonist kind of should be what is happening. We don't understand.
we will never understand. But my young so now Nancy a train when out a train we as a call a framantema to be a fede only young first museum your friend is saying crap. Maybe let me say me pedini. Yeah, Yam Festival. Yam Festival. That's Sunday.
The Nigeria, no person or Yebino.
Nigeria can no Ghana.
Ibo Kino. So no, but I don't Bedina Yampana.
Already by the way, we feel the by the one.
What did for 12 years now?
Not on also your festival.
When you Captain Smart Moko, one gift more Bobo, Hemani, a day I bay the Jan. Oh, see, I cannot one on called the mobile. Oh, but they cannot more Ghana, better than that. Why the Kingdom at the King of Ghana? Serious. And
during that festival, he talked about corruption, the key word. I say no na blocking Ghana progress be Ghana na yentimi nkoye ni mu nyina ejina ketahye dream project kan ni nyina driver obeti yastre I don't know to be afede cuz only to be afede or ye voter region or more asogli states no or more hinin
I focus in about
Ghana had the got to be afede the one of the richest king to in Ghana to when the obey him na kola kran nim no and no chire mo say corruption ha Ghana it means corruption be ma say free soro ana say ye wa ase no e na free ye ho because see our corruption as me odwe one a wide range of where we have to really have to talk about it.
Once mostly no painful cancer man sorry to say because they make ambiguous statements.
Really?
Yes, because what kind of
corruption is blocking Ghana's progress.
And corruption is broad in different ways. So at the end of the day, no, say yet narrow the conversation of corruption. Because some gifts can be interpreted as
corruption.
Bribes.
Really?
Yeah.
Gifts, and I mean, me will honor by myself. Me know what to way. Na say ebia me pese oye ade ma me. Oye IT expertise. Na pese oye ade ma me na ebia minim say ade a oye bra ma study na ni phone asay onya iPhone 17 you obenya. Now I have the capacity to provide that iPhone for you na oye odwe ya.
When we talk about corruption, do you know the reason why mostly government ba na corruption ba? It's because most government institutions, you know, are selfless. Oh yeah, Abenyaduma more like dedicated job to serve your nation.
And that
is why our politics for a kind of politics for
okay.
And also, your politics, I will say, oh, me person me best from Crawford.
But later on they turn up.
So when the job they then have to deal with government, working for the citizens. Na say ekobane say ansa na obeya ade ama obi no. This nipa na ama achede anase wa ma o favor bi anase wa ye bibi ama ansa na wa ye for instance say ebia menu yakose yekoje passport. Ye nyina apply the same day ukra na odimachi. Nanso no eno wi e no wa pa 500 cedis ama nipa na oto ho no. Na me minister me pay 500 cedis wakwaje odi na me nche me de corruption no bi no
okay
what's the point na say because at the end of the day no e betimi abase me de me passport de be ye no anka nipa bebre benya sunsun sanso
baba you must see no Ghana akoye scratch my back I scratch your back see Ghana na salary no enso obi abotomu now who salary we dey we no I say do you know Ghanaians are magicians
no me ba mam try dey say o salary nsoa aduma no na apply you no be na apply ma wo and you knew the salary before you apply
that's say aduma ni on my name so the little anything that comes your way you have to go for it because it's better than you saying that way
aduma ni on my name no doesn't also mean because one of the key reasons in aduma so ni on my name no kata no
oh really?
What's the point na say because the amount of money we waste because of corruption could have expanded industries, could have expanded government infrastructures for us to absorb more people into it.
Okay.
Because Obi basic school no, or see 3 bedrooms, three classrooms. So 3 classrooms na o no. Amount na o ko 2 year no. Director dey wo, minister dey wo, town country planner dey wo, we dey wo, MC dey wo, MP dey wo. Answer now the other project.
3 classroom block and a classroom unit.
What's the point?
That's so when I do. This can be shown never not tia.
Nearly to tell the crowd, and she says she can our motivation. And Komuka Buma, and can you see 9 classrooms? So instead of 3, we have 9. Meaning that we are going to absorb more teachers.
Yeah.
But sir, Sika Kakana can be 9 classrooms ama and crabby Bretinia school. Just shame cranny mama space over because now who classroom be now and crabby good class 1. A Sanki classroom bear 4. Class 1A, class 1B, class 1C, class 1D.
Seriously.
What's the point I say?
Seriously.
But sir, Sika was 2 classrooms per. Yeah, cano, I can't move to. It's corruption in one some be a canon. And as a me ba pe contract and I may be paid ma aban whether supply na me nyama na be supply na say o catch them say oh Jimmy 5,000 san one ma me atinya bid for such be na hu me say 5,000 me de beka Isikana Abamijam. And when Yanaka say corruption and Amagan intim Quenima, I think that's what opposite because at the end of the day we are spending a lot of money to people who are claiming say they want to serve the citizens.
Okay.
Says kana omoje di won China. Ansa no mama obi aye adwuma no. Anka se ebeka adwuma no sika no ho anka ekonani ma ne ye kese. Twa kwan ahodo ye wo Ghana. Man to sunya de example hwe ani mu ha yi.
Asem
ye asphalt ye ya aboro so abosumi mi nsan bosumi nsia na atutu. Because quality of material and pande bear na top notch. Ehun sika na oje. But say sika na oje no, obi percentage wom. And to baby no, say na say okofa ade a the grade near first grader, e bia ne bo no ye 10,000. Obo ko 5,000 then dey aba be. Which is quality ni ho. Because ono no nte sika ne ma politician ni ndi. Nipa na odi ani mu ni ndi. Na ono no nkopɛ ko siamfa mesoso. Ono so kra adwuma na emfa so nti na wo ye. Nti imagine say 10,000 na 5,000 free so a 5,000 na aka no ono so tene profit ansa wa ye adwuma no nti obi 3,000 be ye and adwuma so ye nti so ko 3,000 ho ne ma no nti at the end of the day corruption so ntwa that bia ye be so invest in amenities in facilities infrastructure and so enko ba bia
ye nye ni ye nti no the more we invest in it no na the more asika no because obi a person onya ni share free months na
eti na nakasa corruption dey one of the things boy ahwepa serious say na say parliament committee sa review report auditor general
yes
o hwe sika manfo adi
you are paying your friend is saying 26 good months na yetua dead people eka yetia oma nipa de wo you all attended their funeral whatever happened no even the companies na donations the man nipa ne busunya say nipa ne wo ye jana kwan we freedom ye ni din afie company no so where are the monies going to
sir
kana yetia ama wo no where is it going
no
like seriously Ghana dey ma
who say ya ni adwen say corruption here envelope na yashim no ana aponche na yachichiri daka achide ba da on when corruption bi no nipa na wu ese say mu cancel ni din ana mu for bi hye nam na nipa na be ye adwuma no we are understaffed unemployment is high
why validate sa nipa na wawu no
oh dear hotel Ghana so when
maybe say it's a question like a bigger thing we need we
question nipa ni wu yo nipa ni ho
only one recently we saw baby by said they are paying babies like small baby are like 1 year otia no fu ano no ni din wo your friend is saying accountant we ma ye tia neka
mama chwa dey bi
okay
there are a lot of people omo pa be eduma ye some apply ye the appointment letter ba na a backfire but sometimes na ni dia could do controller obi be dis Kennedy Mama family dey nyampanto is it in 2015 or 2016 there about me work is and government work certain after my BM service 2013 more na my BM service be say me ntina me stress me nya abeduma ye nyi obi boa e mani di yanim di room
obi boa mo corruption create ya
da be me Manchester Mumbat
I know you who you know
and who you know sir but actually be mutuai but me personally mentia but the agreement was that say nipa no bitimi work my na yetimi nya appointment na say pay ni ba na ya bibia ma no like thank you no say we need the aduma na ma wa me it is more like what point na me un this can answer but then bibia go through ema your list by me and personally because is the hospital Sunya is the hospital me friends me body ko confirm e ma me duro no nipa ne bo course amema ye wo school me say me dia ba wo
okay
ba wo ni see later kra de me tie ne say o mo ka say enko na o mo twen appointment letters no e ba am free say not no me say o mo no wo o mo crofo na o mo aye service o mo hodom dada o mo so mo bo o mo shim enti nipa na oboa ma yetimi eye ya o mo faaye no na akwa ye say right now no say o mo afọ mo crofo na nhim bia ye de no omo approve ma nenko nti se en padro mo de yeto ezi hospital no bia no minim se obi fagire ko ye waki bu dia what point is enti in this scenario no hunu se obi betua but that na me no already me wie me sem sama start eduma da nyame ada wo ma me ko school na me se ye 80 no 120 no me wie accounting na se 80 no so da ho a me ti me dia didi nti me start the 80 ni didi enti amana ha me but obi a ono no koye course a oni sa ne duma bi aka ho obekọ akọbọ bosia akọ akutua nti ho corruption no bi no so what point na say and sometimes desperation no high but sa buy na ti asem say ene mo di man buy aduma u say ade ba kwa say hard adwene kra ne say omo enye politics na omo wo positions akese no they are more corrupt than the politicians no
eno creo
obetimi atena adwuma bi mu ebi o accountant or beza no political affiliation o ba bia corruption on ni pa na eye eti onu so oni so
minimum bi ye ya ma ye transfer no ko foridua no osunya ne ha ye ne ko foridua but still na o de fi no ba pension so pension ko be je
so say e ba ne sa de aya ro ne say because political appointment yes santi no sometimes it misses some political appointee no na next person no beba no or no na all committee no ko yi ano say sika na ye di
but once on ko ni any idea about it or whatever
what point na say because oyi beza bit mi diska beza ni diska na ya transfer beza no ko area for
instead of you be in the right person
it's new beza na obeba no ono na ekọ parliamentary committee ananse okọ whatever committee akọ defend sika na ayira wo school ho no because una aye beza ubi ti bibia eto ono ni mo de eto mu kona mkoye aye foolish case so what point na eti yes ati se nipa na ya transfer ne kra na ye follow akọ che no aye prosecution bebre na be ye ahweye ba se akọ eti se wo ye kitase dream no ye nya transfer wa eno
akata so akata
say
your name is clear
because omo follow record na free current person no na ebedru a transfer we
so where is he's transferred then not be out to it Rayma that same program na to be afede ekasa ye no or the vice president Mami Jane or so be kasa ho no na or my hu ye says see no government I deploy 5,000 agric graduates under Feed Ghana program. So omo ye de omo ko na I mean cause we crowd 5,000 agric graduates o enimtifo ma kosunya agric ma ko kinkan book na book no baba aba ene ye de omo ko nkrase no so omo ko boa ye papa no ne ye mame no omo ye kria e de ama eman mu ya ma ye aduane edi no ye deploy omo ko no no mako boa omo no mo ye kria na mekria ye akoso and the Feed Ghana program se ne be Ghana ye benya aduane bebre edi e wo Ghana na wo hwa we no edu no omo betimi adode because matisi ye se blue Ghana wo se de be ndime de omo ba ye se omo koye e man ya ne binyinyimu nti we man ye
se me nyame boa me na ka waka sende me grant wa ambish be ye president of Ghana
for one day ana wa
oma MP so minister so mu nyina adwene na me di hyew nsem de obeka bi ometia anka school se wo Ghana nyina metum
from creche to
our education system is very useless.
Thank you. But you can't say more.
Me say your education system no is very useless. Hey, Opia Oko school Ghana Pia once and do me Pia. So on 100%, I met me can say 80%. Edging Indiana outside of the classroom.
Yeah. Very, very true.
What's the point in saying?
Very true.
Obi owa oye auto mechanics. Oni obi oye moto omo kwan ba oto obi oye auto mechanics. Obi wa osua construction building technology ni ade. Obafia okọ machine ni bi won ni kwa adwuma. Eno na ama na hunu
adwuma.
Enye book mu die
no. Enti u study awo. Me say me ti we me kra diploma in beauty therapy. But u study a obi a okọ madam ho ekosua adwuma no is very good than you see a cool school career by banner you buy because you best see a madam how question madam I say do you know say me apprentice me worker and the children near like work on the field. Yeah, my school may be a salon, but I didn't have
a school for 5,000 years or more deploy more. So, maybe a great school,
yes.
Almost experience, you're saying. How many of them and this was above him? How many of them and a fertilizer?
A great student too. What's all the social above them? On the book, no book bank. Now, book bank. What do you say?
Me was a agent, it's a CBD certificate craniade. Me, my site, I got to farmer. Or no, don't assassin say, or say, bro, like here's a top house. Because what Christian said, the way is when it on any weather. No Pebesi and Sana, a brunette free until any why any calculation query. What and he's doing that based on experience and your book, master. Obama students read the book to him. I'm a farmers in Fudiashi. Farmers for free, is a couple of farmers in a border donor, Sa, Indiana, Abana, as a more pushing my farmers. No. Take it on now, people can't know, has to say, now, no, I say, no, I say, or Humusa, or say, Lady in Subeto. Ampa in Subeto. Ghana, a meteorological department. There will be sandy, windy, never rainy in Sunyane. In so I can't talk.
Very well. As I'm going to know.
What's my answer? I can't make one. Minister Musia or more deployment in the day. Once I start, I said I'm more details in the place, but I can't make one. And instead of say, or more deploy move to existing farmers, no. Second granny moon cost support farmers.
No, yeah,
training of farmers nothing. Now, I feel yeah,
Samu.
Na farmers in Chiloma Dumano. 1 year service no fine for ye, or movie service na buying co pass 10 acres, 5 acres, on Tremabia, Ebia has a double one on to
Bring my say. Omo Kako promoting evening. They are going to vegetable farming in the region, including provision of greenhouse technology, irrigation system, and other critical agri interventions.
Waste of resources in the Bason.
Oh, really?
How many greenhouse technology and the work can have a year more effectively? Abroswa 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Nigeria. Because most of the areas now are greenhouse farming. Ubetunsu. Ube here electricity I would be pumping, ube spray like a more solar no ne boy den.
Okay.
Eti we say no ye ko keska na koye nkukobuo bi yes baby e de baby na ye diska na aka no e waste. What point na say? Eti me say omo de be ma say nkra no kokoye sa greenhouse sa ne manema no already farmers no ho nsa sikra na say ya to ni nyina. They
are also going to support programs like vegetable development and the projects of the famous Nkukon Kitenkete.
Aye.
It is here, Nkukon Kitenkete nyabo. Last night ejeje ka say why boni buesi ho no. So we always say
Emma buying stika e was hadi we ho.
Right.
Farmers no ho da. What they have to do ne say. Omo identify farmers no. No ma omo school for no enko show mas enko suya farming.
Like the best maybe
omo ni book dey no.
2022 farmer best farmer of the year.
No man grab 50.
Na ya shenas
already omo eco farming award. Ebi mu do. Obi do 50 acres, 100 acres, 200 acres, 300 acres. Because e bia kuku amon for don. Mo man kra no ko mo ko suya. Na book mu dey na ko ba bia ye ko to sika guga. On say yen green house in technology in book oko grounds are omo bobo nua 10 years na nua na ye hye nwie fan yingusu poka ke be yewisi
abanya na abanya time
na abanya time atom na say we sika no kwa
yes
and we say obi dia budget na brabo sa project we no obi dia budget na brabo say huri kadoji abanya be ko binye sika
enanga na wo Ghana
ye
be accommodate no to no
me ka say Ghana education system ye nchira di ye kire but about practical na
no a draw so same practical see say in Kolankola like from the primary state you know na courses no cry more year no cry and also do you know the last everybody beside me said there's this they have this mass topic also then so many blocks flats blocks debe me back to no class 2 beside me say mommy so when we finish school are we going to build with the blocks because what is here the blocks in the see down it is one blocks in mass book my
I am more saying paying for baby go school but sometimes meaning sikadie entina they
are overshadowed with the money.
If you go to America right now me go to school America but me too kind me need more than I've gone to international conferences.
Okay.
Some people select the course they want to do for the semester, for the term. Obi to say, me this time round, my every hot, I'm going to do only maths. Maths in Kwano.
In school, so you say na dream bet me a carry maths.
What about
when we born?
With Ghana no. Everything. Me back to your KG2, ICT, maths, English, drawing.
No, I today, Inkunimo was telling me, say, Mommy, do you know OWAP consists of everything? So if you know, say you can put all in one. Or say OWAP has ICT, OWAP has maths, OWAP has okay subject therefore which is all conjoined under OWAP. No? And if you know, say you can do that. I don't know 2 or 3 subjects, no, mon kambu. Nan kolano or what's not say
the whole point is that Akrani find by the Akrani interest war. Akrabo is interested in arts.
That's it.
Akrabo maths.
And no the more kolana bon no. Kolana doors oma bon. But not what they like, you know. You don't let them do.
Because Mr. Ghana no say Akrani art enye dinu.
David what
Akrani art enye dinu.
O the art here then.
This is maths, English.
And
those what point na say?
English, maths and science. That's good me dream baba good thing when.
What point na say?
Yeah, you are.
But Akrabo wa inherit talent no. Art. And such a plan, all building here, we will be getting the next FSA.
We buy portraits from outside. Yet portrait if you are born say, oh, this portrait is beautiful. Oh, I got it from UK. It's the this. But once we have the talent here, we go now because of mass animal now. Now they are swifting every baby. SSL one
me JSS classmates. There were some few people who are not winning art bar. Back home, visual arts school. And then we be invested in marketing.
Oh.
See, I'm looking say, more bank.
Wow, he had the talent already.
You get a point.
When he say, Uncle Be Swerve free their own.
But you know, a very good at that pa. Of course, in James and they end up or say, minister or child you say, or your so or as or your business will be sir. But what's my answer? And so now they were very good. Teachers for before free a class, do more different class. And one could draw a baby nissa and two boards so to a art, I would say yes, art. But I don't think now, Prano.
Oh, that's
so, the casing system, no, and bois. Me can say, sir, they are bumpers or the Omodi, your Mokusian children school, and the poor instead of them they doing that, no, or more identify farmers, no Munchan. The farmers to train them.
Rather than they going to help them.
Now,
because that's what the school named the Eneco. How
what they are Granako, no, the school in the Eneco. Farm make it a social kind. Book no so much or you or the book my combine harvest and be in the womb. And to go do for you and then over to the farmer. Farmer go now for more corner, or they call more of a fro and Sunny Obayans would do a full moon. What was that? They are just going to waste our resources. Sets can you be too. More too. Maybe the say, I buy no or identify say, farm and crowd or their plantation inside. Or Mumma school for no. Rather than say,
Mamma Banner than Bound for your ma.
I wouldn't show him about whether that Banner
we some more theirs is to learn. And I said, I got extension officers. What do they do?
It's a bit of extension officers to Grumbo. Here you go. Pintos boy I did.
I did in Sassi.
Children, a year man pa. Anka by now we should be able to put certain measures in place. Anka technology be braba.
Yeah.
Ebema to sabu, ebema jina, ebema magwabu.
Now we now end up buying those things. Anka first, Ghana hanum, and yes first, but Ghana as I say is that fertile. Say amama kra say the agent in 9 na we di see that germinate.
O say amama agent in 9. Me koye admo Kumasi kakra na meet bantama. That Diana na metim na ya monsan. Ne suru say as a monsan se Kumasi dan se mo se no matwe e bia ba sa kakra. Sai no matwe aba won kuma nanim ho no. Ntosi afiri wa so abo abere. Ntosi.
E was as blog so what show say if we are giving them the
because site me ko 2 banchi wo netifufu e di betwa blocks mu banchi na ba bono
e won netifufu mu
me ka kire wo nya lomi so you netifufu e di sidan sandy soil pa.
So why should Ghana go hungry whilst we have this kind of fertile soil?
It's because
we are rather importing things.
So you know
because they say chemicals tomatoes but now people are importing tomatoes in cans. Because I'm saying you know bring me if you are or bring me tomatoes so fresh tomatoes so ya chop it and the can a silly from outside. That's what she only said. She said if you no
GMO.
Yeah.
That train a preko hu
yeah.
But a good move. I'm not saying it's a good move, but what I'm saying is say omo ko edibuku no na e konkon ade a emfa. Ntin so say aban no e ba omo akọ. Now I think say Ghana Kasance education system no. Say national service na ye no. Omo place students no based on what they did in school.
Yeah.
Na sa organizations aban enjoy so do moto aban schools mu no. Government should pay them, but they should give them access to private institutions. Obi akwa computer science. I will be build software. Na ordinary child class 1. So I didn't know school nice or build software or build AI platforms are a bit boost the economy. No. What child class 1? Then for so even though I buy a car, you can find an IT company. So that the IT company will mentor the person. And she said, "Sure, you can't when you was school or any institution ko you duma." About no fan says how when you know what the man experience, what the man extra training. How he have to. That's the purpose of a service. Service is supposed to give you an exposure. But Obina,
what we now are the children. You're posting now, you're posting now to school. Okay,
sir, I graphic student for Yakasi be post to agriculture site. Obercono no Makokodi agriculture office near assembly. No, what is for? No,
yes, small. What I say, Bremen. And one whilst they need to work too.
What I say? In craft 5,000, how many greenhouses are you going to build? Which areas are you going to build a greenhouse? Meanwhile, so your farmers, people who have already invested in that. Facilities no what did that. What the other say, man, pay them something small, let them work with those people, and they get the practical training. And
now the youth, most of the youth, are investing in agriculture, which they are doing very well in it too.
And I can say,
have this resources
you to be able to say, oh yeah, DBS and Duma DBano. Majority when you go school. May I have universities coming here to give tech solutions to learn the practical training. What point is Obo wa oba adebo wa bra na ubebisa no be kan brara wo computer this way ahwe. This one about chance so nti we no person ya we know how we will then you explain to the person. Na afa dey any theory na abekreke. And I'm thinking say aban na e bona homodin o ye bi dey. But if say wa ma we mu ankwa anko hihye farmers na say anko ye aduma. Not or any so your extension officers
and one because they are being
we already have a lot of extension officers. They only have the book into a banner with a book now. I say into your over 20 kilograms. Now, wouldn't so no 1 liter now or kind on the phone. So no, that's farmer. Farmer, so I did a grown more. Because sometimes it's not just about the book because condition changes. Ban farming na met me know what your food in a bomb but no beer soil
different yeah
What I say? Unyam say in Sueto, one place, fan in Sueto, fan in Suentoda.
You see?
So it tells you, say, the land, everything, and the same at all times. And so people need to have experience, you know. Come on, farm and crowd more experience than Nippon or no different university.
No,
Veterans or a crashing. Not farm and sweaty, you know, Monsana Bruna and Cobo, not farm and Cabia or Cobosia. And this sort of say, I buy no more or more input to that knowledge on the farmers. They should rather go and learn from the farmers. Rather than say, I buy no better, say, greenhouse, and say, but farmers know what that, on form question or massive. I buy only as which is called we says, hello, piano, and then fan supply seed. Fertilizers near the farmers. No more fan, no, now we wouldn't more farmers. No more so sick, now some more from
kind.
Yes,
and then I think kind of baby. And then you have a kind of, and then you boost spray, you will not farmers no, some farmers no, I don't was saying that this kind. It's a kind.
Only a day, and on sense as no sense as because I know now, I think a station offices, yeah, and didn't know. Even seeds, yeah, from video, your man is supply my family.
First, and Catino, Obi Drea Bra, or Chad you be we are the corner, memory president Papa will be. Mukana so no bought way or honor, no, or the brony be as or they're hanging. Time soon as Obi Drea Bra, no, baby, you know what to do. No, could ya. It's
by you two by any jump on. Time was 1 year or 2 putting and any be honest by day. And so never a seed. Would you? Yeah, a seed. I did it. I buy any one who but may make us education system in the evening. These things in a bois, but Sikawi ever could be bottom. Sikawi greenhouse new in an Obacona a block foundation. Bear 2 course blue. Hannah and greenhouse no, now for years a bit trim. No, Mamma call no before Fraba. Na ya abandoned our project in Scanash. Jam Pimwich Lapine. It's me a cameraman for farmers no holiday. Would the coaches count on farmers? Would they find a lot of them? And I say, would the father patrol the moment for moving for days? No more fast and training. And fat patrons, no more when you want to say, or Manka said to the Yako, will be behavior. Right, or move a scanner farmers.
Right, going forward. Do you think, say, Almighty Galamsey, what it was a Ghana? The reason why I'm saying that, and I say no, Galamsey no, didi kwama, ye kase edidia kwa ye railways nase. Now, from what I heard of late, you see, ye baby, ye started trains in the started ye juma, Ghana had been for. And I say, I said last meeting with news, said the trains they are being activated. Into the started. It is say Galamsey, ye two Galamsey, ye so called Bosonre railways liner trains no. Because the railway was neglected, no. Galamsey, ye did almost to Galamsey, no, I say to train near no a big womb.
Problem my Ghana one say we are trying to stop the Galamsey. But ye ain't mean stop Galamsey.
Why?
The point is it's part.
It's not part.
Titini na no na Galamsey ye too. What's the point of that?
Okay.
Titini na no na Galamsey no na ye too. But now small scale mining, Galamsey.
What is the difference between the small scale mining and the Galamsey? Like, yes, Galamsey is illegal mining, and now we have small scale mining. And so now, I never bear through you. We have the mining itself, we have the small scale mining, we have the illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. So, what are the differences? Like, Rankefi high hierarchy.
We have the big companies like Newmont.
Okay.
Anglo Gold, Money, who actually mined with bigger equipment, build bigger infrastructures, dig bigger holes, go deep into the ground. Only the assassin
okay.
But I say gold no, a be assassin.
Sir.
Yes. Now, why Galamsey ni ben a bit near to Newmont to send you more to a PC underground. Over there too. An underground, a big row with a big pillar supporting it. Almost count the best. They don't have the infrastructure, they don't have the capacity, they don't even have the What's the point in that? And normally very risky.
Okay.
And so what they do is that they tend to do the surface mining. Nti small scale miners were supposed to do the surface mining under strict regulation and following specific procedures. Nti otu mining ibia na nka waye for a recovery of the land. Sa nti otu bia na recovery of the land. Na end damage and sa se na kwa yintu nsu eye asase so. Nti se o test no mu se ha sei good no ani ha then mo work on ha ya mo wia na ma sisi mo de nia na ma move on.
So then those days it was already going on like Tibrim na Titifon so ye bi.
Omo ye
sana enye akese no mining na.
No, so we have small mining companies and we printed that. Yes. Some of them even were working with the bigger mining companies.
Okay.
Because no bigger mining no could. And so others were doing the surface and then still selling in the same direction. What's the point? Okay. But what is happening now? They say you know, and most of the people mining now, they are not companies giving licenses to mine. Say check it. More like they want to test whether there is gold.
Okay.
Until test, no, the channel was test na excavator kum. Na or testing na good na you get it? Okay. And so it's illegal because they don't have the license and approval to mine. Into na or just the initial step no say be a kwakoye survey can say or kwakoye soil test or kwakoye bibi but man actual consignment is authority so to know. Into no kwa onyanya saa infra ba say koye hwehwemu na no hwehwemu na dan
no mo de call ahemfo no ho e de call kan say make talent say esi bi metu
majority of them
na ahemfo so bebre na enkan enhu say yeah
no sika ne nya
ya man no huge amount of money you know your papers no crowd by me no nya no
ansa na most ni part kwa nkoji say oba be test no nobody can machine akofa asase so say guru and some of them akofa no say guru ho a onkoji license ni po ohun asase bura no wa piska ma no wa to ama so people end up selling their cocoa and you know nya ton cocoa no nya ma uskana na ono ba no go has here good
because cocoa ni mu na almost ton of later they are not getting what they are supposed to get so yeah you know say obi ba be ton na efo no wa ton no
one good offer obaji yeah I'm thinking say galamsey ni betimi yetimi to ase because it's actually have become part of us but as I say regulatory bodies no and are buying a tighten
like
you see we have the mineral commission we have the security services that make sure say who said your name is will follow for small scale miner your name is will follow your to say any month unti ko yed mo ni mo abra won nye protection on the way they are straight we are going cry you okay the small scale miner no they are not conforming to set tight regulations no nti akwet say obi kura o ani dem ko timi dia so bo no wutu you get the point so as so more tighten no more streamlining no make sure say even corona we say sikasem no aduma ni ho a sa na beba but as I say aban public and private partnership businesses within the mining company areas so that aban kura no bitnya bedi galamsey na ye working with a private company then they absorb the galamsey people into it.
Which is then it is we are creating employment.
Me see you know meaning Salon I hope so here. Salon actually brought in technology bia. What do you so ma? Achabo so some few days na so na niati. E be gifi ni nyina.
As in to the way as say you almost saying it.
Yes, e be nyina. Ya wo de pity asase so e de flash asase na for some years a revival. So if government is doing it monetary very well and or absorbing these miners as their workers because people are coming in and what excavator
yeah
Japan could do the same but making sure so once they do the mining there is another company recovering the land.
Okay.
Now supply chain now go circle now go.
Yeah.
And so Nippon Auto Mine is part of a company that is regulated by the government. The government have hands in it with private companies working on it. And so I was happy they set up this cocoa board, gold board.
Gold board, no.
So the gold board, just like cocoa board, is good. What do you mean gold? Maybe I say
yeah.
So imagine government is doing that now. What you gonna say? Because it's good, and so I have interest in your organization, and so I might have another external companies, third-party companies that are doing recovery. And out of Sikana, I will turn good, 10% be to pay those businesses to do recovery on the land. Every year.
Okay.
And you want to go no the chamfine dinner tier. But Ofirihona, there's another company that comes to do the recovery for us.
Bibia.
And the Babet make sure say, Yen Dim call M. Moro said yes, ye deco. But without that type of person and solving all of them, and the bedding goes to be a year. And I acquire Perhuadia.
And so on Pacific Babachino, into that was saying
me, my go to go to her. Also, I to consignment, I also go to her, going to be a Tunidia. And she remember Banam, you had me Nebia, between Codiba Frame, and they keep destroying the land. But Ankea, as I say, Sebia, Abaya say Abia, Pristia, and I said Takwa, and I say Abia, Kenyasi, Yajibia, Tendekesi, Kenyasi, Mamu to Kalantuna, one Mumra.
Okay.
What I say, wa confine home, oba, ya register, ya do details, ya travel biama. Ye, we when you be one up so go so the month say wana bani monitamo. Movie na no revenue about realize it.
I realize it from you.
Or the BI recovery. No more moving to the next place good ni biwo.
But the issue now is Moses, omo yano sika abai enye free mining muno. It can't recover for now no. Sika abai enye free.
No, every year big companies
in recovering.
And big companies and I buy have this or non self to blame for getting that peanut. What the point I say? Argentina would do good. You see, so who go as I say, the moment and minerals and I good bebemuno, a bear buying there.
Okay.
Then I buy the Diama company, a falling company. Then the falling company is taking like 90% or more. Now buying another fucker credit
out of it, which is not supposed to be so.
What when I make I buy a bit near 10 this annual and the buyer can get involved just like they say, this say be a Okasa to Kukua, this is the smoke that other countries there.
Yeah.
But Ghana had here without cocoa board, you can't sell
cocoa.
The same thing could happen. About the Tina cocoa board nest, a dear seedling, a nest seedling or Dama, cocoa from a Snabian. So they are actually involved in the whole process.
Okay.
Cocoa crashes now, it's your cocoa for Ghana. They are actually appointed by the cocoa board to buy and then they resell back to cocoa board.
Okay.
So supply the whole supply chain.
So
the same thing, yes. So the same thing could be done within the mining sector.
Okay.
Now, buying who say mining sector no, be a chemical do I am what by alternative I safe. I let me the I say buying no map pine. This is Uber Crono say Galamsey for na hand ye to Galamsey. Obi a hobby.
Okay.
Abandon I give up 7 to Galamsey.
And the one regulate see on
way. If I know what the details, when you say
will have way will have it. It's because so be cray who are not Galamsey. You know, say Nipa draw say in a poor hand. It's yeah, head count. Nipa say and I hear whom out way.
You can still use or more talk gold free or more Galamsey, almost sponsors now. So sponsors about tractors now. Yeah, we have good near him. Okay, more so good near me, Daddy. Let's move to the next page area. Now you know you recover her.
Okay.
Young Kutuna, young consignment, now higher forest.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to recover the land.
And me to say good a sign.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, no.
It's a work of what we jaya no. I see any ama mobile.
But I say Omunjaya. Never baby and
that is it. And which means we can't fight Galamsey.
No. We can regulate it. We can't fight it. We have to put a tight regulation on it. Now depending say me ko to Galamsey me nya bibi kakra didi. And then no kind of bit me am buying the standard about the kind of GA and protective ways so that they will be protected. Depending rem no kra na say bugu no so somehow they are protected because they will put those measures in place because what they are doing is legal. Yes, I didn't know say legal and illegal in our stop people will still go underground and do it legal. Yes, chrono, yes, so man for one robust, the bill for what point I say? So the first BB doesn't mean so be best supposed the man in second and on. But here, say a more bonnet is a chrono. You just have to regulate it and make sure say yes, as and hand yes, and then we have a recovery plan. And if you have a better recovery plan and companies that are ready to do the recovery, Gold na yet we can take percentage out of that for those recovering. Na the order that. Until you 2 years, company 5 now they over charm man. No charm na omo ye recovery no. Na what share omo sika ya den. Amom. Omo nim say baby omo koya no so mu bi omo basia be adwuma ho. Until omo to gold no, a percentage is being deducted for the recovery. A simple logic, and this can be implemented easily. Miners beyond because area Ghana, every region have a mining zones.
Yeah.
Or you just have to regulate it. One to mining now the moment highness yes said yes and when that happens, you can protect the river bodies.
Okay. And no scrap and no crew.
And so but go Nipano
and I say, you know, said since they are all here, this place is healing itself. It's only free how messing Yakohanomono. Now a hand so I started.
But we don't obey her or coffee her, not be a moment chasing. Do not room quaying. Maybe no, she moved to one bank. And she has who said what to know so let's open it up. I'm saying. But let government private partnership works. Now if you regulating your mom small scale miners no list to be a galamsey putting in a young say as soon as see a galamsey person they can even do capacity building for them. You can establishing institutions over 3 months training. Now your church or maybe what they are and they will be willing to do will be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 they will find and come and do the training. Yeah. And to overfill no when you talk to galamsey illegal and illegal is being regulated or say now when you say recovery. So we have a plan in future for Ghana. And that's idea. Yeah, they we need because we be work two and so be na ye. But who says regulating is another one na ko ba bia abanya regulating na. Ye nim say untimi ka say omunya be kama kama de. Ye benya mansanfo kakra bia oba be ranche. But ebema swati dem e be ba fam kakra. Say the city no.
Very man. We are going forward that ye can National Sanitation Day. How well is the government working at public and who say there is a day called National Sanitation Day? Because from my story here, no, yes, it's shop owners at face court for defying Sanitation Day order. Very much, and not that me say Sanitation Day. Me say you cannot offer. I didn't even have an idea. Say there was something going on. I friends Sanitation Day. So whose responsibility? And I also educated the public about such way. And I say or keep the public reminded. Say this day coming is this. So the whole Ghana we should prepare ourselves and work towards it. And again, finish why and responsibility. And I say your friends a quick will be home my juma so obey.
Say sanitation in could be yet and as I said previous government in a year but it wasn't really effective. But incredible says when say every first yes, that's the Traditional Council for as a way President John Dramani Mahama and the days are in Shishewe yes, where Olanchi the Sanitation Day said they starting to see September. But what is happening right now, and they say communication costing in because media ban see it, she can you. No one say the point is that communicating with Accra or more being said media no story ni omo peke. But the media is selective. Sorry, because I don't think this story was hammered by various media. What I say? Yeah, must be believed. And a Caribbean so it will be Caribbean TV3 in Dubono. Like stations that were crying a bin do in Cronibi so ain't like some called the local stations, so that they would let. So I think it was a parrot program. But I said this is the first time, so yes, so it wasn't really loud. But I think it's something they wanted to come and stay. Until we any the man say yante when musa, but more communicating quite ma and Minister of Communication.
So you
someday you may say a problem because
see, me, do you think that they shop owners courts just because they didn't come for and cleanups? No, is it a good idea? Is it going to help?
I think
they don't know.
No, I think that shop owners now much money areas that were hammered. What you are saying?
Particular areas that were hammered. Okay.
Because for instance, when say Ghana, no, you event Biana, you specific place. This is 6 months now.
Okay.
I think say the even as far as the nationwide, you know, there was a specific place where the president in lunch. So definitely there's a place I'm best at here. A holiday did so I think the honor must start action every. But I don't know some means of much will be I say.
The Bisuana demand say but I say Accra area honor
already know and then you bear that. What I say about say Sunya Trasa Council no and 30 area until I will say when you so but you are new doma. Because
Nipani can make can say we are shop we were there saying Casino. I don't say it's Nasi.
But the point is and then Ankasano Krum Sunya would do because those are the first Saturday of the month.
Okay.
And yet
that was a run.
Yes, and said I hear a DBA Beha Sunya for because of your idea tie. What point I say? But more outside Sunya and Sasia Sunya Trasa Council the energy. Most of them will go to it because they didn't hear.
Okay.
But I don't know so much because say Nipana until area it means the majority of even law enforcement for no more they didn't even hear. What I said, the president did a press conference and I said lunch no Accra. And so I think that Accra Muna issue be probably Kumasi and a few places. But I think say next time more
then the Minister of Information, no information minister there so information is echo and if any they will bono echo abonten more ma targeting the local radio stations no. So because baby be hold ni TV on the class but radio there the radio kakra bi etwa na so ho otie die.
One say we know. I think that the initiative was spearheaded by the Minister of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. What I say?
Okay.
And I think they me say that's the main reason why there was also communication gap. Because Minister of Local Government, you know, I don't think say probably ABI or more share anything other ministry we know involved because this could have been a job for the communication authority, National Communication Authority, and I say where more public education.
Yeah.
So that the
NCA
but since it didn't happen that way, I think that could be the main reason why BB so I think it's a recommendable project, and we believe as I said going forward no abano Emma announcement na say who they no kese no be at me shame ni na huni. And I think that we don't have to restrict it to only nkrumkrum ya fiem obu wo ni fie wo hwente tan ya obu dan ni fie no ho.
And no one say me personally I feel say the re-initiation of sama for you from us saying tama you shall tankasi na yes tankasi go bi
for no
yen sign inform mra. Don't you think it's going to help?
One thing they say and then
see and biaba
no buy mwasa
I didn't see
ne compound houses in the doors like a self-contained houses in the doors and two sets in a compound house.
But you can still self-contained houses no. And I will be fear and the camera to
no, the point is
I'm from national whatever.
Some nay open compound houses, nipper be in the tour into buy some go now put him gonna be time we great to be time the you know they are sending pass. What I say? But we know we self-contained, single room, compound house by single room self-contained, and to toilet is any them. No, it's no sign. Also, do have self-contained. The inside no, why you need it? Outside gentility home cry. The inside why you need to. But we pay and above one. So the challenge here
is and the dustbins of the dustbin collections, no so
or the paper assembly. Because Zoom line will not come and collect it. Until at the end of the day, no.
That's the issue.
What point is it? A broader issues that need to be solved. A DBSA discussing here.
Because sanitation in Ghana now is becoming
and private waste collectors, you know, among from people with here. What point is they have an issue with the payment system, and I think say we have not looked into that. Fire Zoom Lion or monopoly. But there are other private individual waste collectors and Caban and Coach Chima and Casabol and I piano
is so good. And let's say me cocoa from baby if you beer the dustbins were heaped up and
you get the
it was too bad.
Now we can say
it was too bad.
Government should look at a proper government private partnership.
Okay.
There should be bodies overseeing some of these things.
Okay.
What I say? Because me sunya mean be more ba no bad ma pa hand waste management. No bad ma pa ima. No bad ma yeah when you no sir. But at the point in time no upgrade no nya capital room. The demand was also going high. So at a point in time, ne champ fine or the sabolan isha. And ina pressure was something to say.
Now, or Sakra na or the Kubuhi.
No, the couple like him or do, but I quite to say, or Baba Fan, Abia, Quabing, the same champ fine about for new doma, the same so Kaba Kono, they do me a Bayesiano, and Sicilia break it down. Just a point in time,
or regulating or within the week, you know, maybe a Monday may call and having air court, snakes, air court, the next day, you know.
Yeah, the point is that I'm for you,
in Raji.
And hence, pressure was on the thing. It's not really about regulating, because one of our no be so frail.
Yeah.
Well, but me a bank having, or bet me a trunk having the whole day won't be. What's the point, Nancy?
If you're dedicated one day, crown man, having cry it's no going.
It's not champagne, and I say, Nanka, it's so far the only company who was have bigger when Zoom Lion. And Zoom Lion was brown on the car and Norson. So was near the modifiable and Norson. And one on modified the Mudia Sintamuno. And one on modified Fidiano. And sometimes you will bit me a area bit me so more than 1 month on fire. And she's a buying mom could think it on Musumo, Montaglitinama, I can see a mom as for Massia. I go with me, man. Assembly could purchase the waste collection vehicles now. They are more way
that's it. Now, somebody no crying to me or not Cassana ain't me fine instead of giving it to the
no say one thing say increase the employment burden because so chomoka already somebody na kasa wo mo plapla ko le dem o ma so munya de Zoom Lion cry kichani yemu su what I say but individual na mo ye pepa no guy ya make so movie o mo de egu ye si ono so de ama private nti o microphone o mo disisa but ono be first say o do ni sika o be first say o do ni sika nti dey no so ana makwa isi so it's like running a taxi and then the render says at the end of the day nti assembly could have done the same thing nti ufa your weight if you are bobo mo betim dia weight ya de na charge nti okwa be policy bia na offer so betim ya to bia ba ko for nkwaben ba ko ana me nsa for nkwaben na o munam nti dey almost sabola na o ma be account na assembly need
and no problem assembly ni sika o
yes and American but at the end of the day assembly be catch say sikeni ho
nti no MP common funds ne sa
sikeni ho na sika o ye sa na we dey be edi sikeni ho so see there are a lot of things I think say decentralization and decentralizes Ghana no we have a long way in terms of the decentralization still now everything is centralized. But until we have effective decentralization policies, and the Abakoswa say,
a country called Ghana. Ghana, yes, indeed, I drink the chair, Beshi, a sufra, and Menokwana, Echo, and I am very mawahani, and then it's nice, and I watch you in some way, Sissy or my muno, ye bobo, who a baby, a mujin, who Sania. Or my near course, and I'm paying for the YouTube can I sell all this ye say you know, ye dream be one come. Yeah, that's a name this year. You be seeing Yanawa, and somebody be brave or ha as say, Yakasa a fahu. And a papa ain't me amba, Pasachum ain't me amber kayen, sir, be never back me, where you my door so and a woof door so ye nina. Never back me, no being suffered to make me kayen, sir. Ye share in your brain, and then look far baby, full so echo share or may once. Ena yedi aba abi esino na me pacho me kai mo say ye videos no ye chichechiche mu nketenkete inti say na wonya kwan etena ye wona na ye hwa ye chicheche mu edigu Giftech Media backup a opebi ahwa ubenya ena sofo chum inru no so Ejapa Herbal and Spiritual Center yeah ninru no bebre wo ho opebi a oba Giftech Media na Giftech Solution ubenye bi okọ your friend is Joy Beddings ewo New Doma kwan so a ehon so ubenye bi ena okọ wood fresh of chuma kasa so a na numbers ne de bia ye de tudwa ehon so okọ a ubenye ebi ewo ehonnom yedwumedie de bia ye wo so na ye onipa dwumeku a ebo eso yasene ema yetimi edi dwume Giftech Solution na eso yase ema yetimi di edi dwume ibremu kwesi ade bia anase de bia ye pese ye de bremu bia Giftech Solution eso yase Joy Beddings enso wo hono getinton bed sheets curtains duvets ene ne ma akeka odi sesi wo de mu nyina Joy Beddings wo ho open echi akwan ye New Doma akwan so sunyane New Doma akwan so sunyane Medical Village Junction e ho pay na obi hu Joy Beddings numbers a open mo obi nyom ye 0243470068 0243470068 me a me di dwuma di emu chia me Her Excellency na amada akwa papa bi that's ene ebehia makram